Okay, we've got the fire going on the BioLite stove, and we're putting the cup charger on here. And then as soon as both of these are up and running, then we're going to show you that the phones are dead, and we're going to hook them up, and we'll start a timer. Okay, so the cup charger is up to temperature and it's operating, and the BioLite will be coming on shortly. We already charged this pack last night, so before using it, it's ready to go as well. Now I wanted to show you that both of these phones are dead, and you can see that they're not turning on. And I'm going to go ahead and hook up both of these now. And here we go. So that one's hooked up to the BioLite, and as soon as that goes, it'll start charging. And now this one is hooked up to the cup charger, and we'll go ahead. It's going to take a little while for these to get enough power to be able to turn on, and it could be as long as say 12 minutes or so, so we'll check in. I also forgot to mention we have a stopwatch that we're starting right now, so we'll have this available as a reference.
We just realized that we got to turn on the fan on high, and we're going to add some fuel to this.
The first phone, the one that's hooked up to the cup charger, is the first one that's powered up, and it looks like the time is 29 minutes, which surprises me that it's taking this long, but it is what it is. And we have not heard the BioLite turn on and start actually outputting power. Is that light green? Can you see that?
Not the bottom line.
Yeah, the bottom line on that is supposed to be green when it outputs power. So, like I said, we fully charged this up yesterday per the instructions, and so far it hasn't put any power out, and we're at almost 30 minutes. Okay, the BioLite has come on, and I don't know if you could see the green bar down there, and I accidentally reset the timer, so I just went ahead and started it again now that it's actually outputting power to this. So this hasn't woken up yet, but we'll let you know when it does. And this one is still charging, and it's got a little bit of a charge to it, so it's right around 5% right now, so we'll just keep watching it. We decided to go ahead and put this grate on here and raise the cup charger out of the chamber a little bit, see if we can get a little more airflow, and see if we can get this hotter. So now you can see the flames are going crazy. We just reloaded it with fuel, and we'll see if that speeds things up. Okay, well, we just had the BioLite completely turn itself off. Our fire, we just reloaded with some stuff to get going, and apparently it went out. And so now we're fighting with getting it going again because we only had one fire starter. So we've got some grass in here, and hopefully I can get this going. Okay, well, we just got the fire going again. The problem is, to get the most amount of power, you have to run the fan at full speed. And if you run it at full speed, it burns up your fuel really fast. So if you try to fill it up with too much fuel, you block off some of the holes, and you end up smothering the fire. At least we did, using some of the sticks that we found around here that snap. They're not the driest, but they should burn. So anyway, we're now fighting with that to try to get that going again. So the total time is 20 minutes so far, and the BioLite is not outputting right now. So we're afraid that it's going to go through a cycle before it actually starts outputting. And so anyway, we're kind of stuck right now. The BioLite just turned back on, so it's got a green light, which means it's still putting power over here. And we're still we're at 22 minutes now. I am going to check this again and see if this phone turns on. And it's not. It doesn't have enough power yet. This one over here is got 10% power, so it's kind of a drag. The cup charger is relying on the BioLite for the heat source, so when we have problems with the BioLite, we also have problems with the cup charger. So we will be doing a different demonstration with the cup charger and with propane fuel. We think we just found the problem with the setup. The adapter here for the iPhone that plugs into the BioLite looks like it's got some crud on the connector here, and I'm going to pull this out of here, and what it looks like is a little piece of fuzz. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little piece of fuzz here. So we're going to take this white iPhone now and we're going to put this in here. And the BioLite is charging. I can hear the fan slow down. That means it's actually outputting power. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start this stopwatch over. I'm going to clear this now that the BioLite is actually putting power out to this phone. And then we're going to see how long it takes to get it to a point that the phone wakes up. Again, we had to reload the BioLite with fuel at 8 minutes. The BioLite stopped outputting power, and of course the cup charger cooled down enough that it's not outputting power, so now we have to wait for the flames to get going again, and then we'll let you know where we're sitting. The BioLite shut off at 8 minutes. It's now 17 minutes, and it just started outputting power again to this iPhone. Eric and I have decided we've messed with this enough, and we are going to just concentrate on keeping the BioLite fueled so that it can output as much power as it possibly can, so we can at least get that phone to turn on. I'd like to know how long it takes. And so that's what we're doing. We've decided we cannot fuel the BioLite and try to be able to cook with it at the same time. And so we've got the hot water from the cup charger, and we're going to go ahead and make some Mountain House freeze-dried food. So Eric's got 2 cups of water.
Got 2 cups of water here, and we got a turkey tetrazzini. And let's get that water in there.
So anyway, that's what we're going to do, and we're going to have lunch and babysit the BioLite. Eric, we're at 38 minutes, and the BioLite has not turned back on yet. So, how's the food though?
Food is good. Food is good. Another bright spot of today.
Okay, so for the Epicenter.com, I'm Epicenter Brian.
And I'm Epicenter Eric. Signing out.